He has a crude broadsword, a fine longbow, and 15 bodkin arrows, and a ranger's outfit. So he has no armor.
No armor.
Which isn't necessarily the worst thing, because he's not really,
Right.
armored.
The two things I would say that we should get for him would be maybe basic armor and definitely more arrows.
Well, let's do this.
I want to give him the...
Yep.
Yeah, the better bow. Good call.
Okay.
So, like, maybe leather armor and then arrows.
She only has crappy armor, though.
What about the wizard guy, the special vendor up at the top? Doesn't he have, like, crazy shit?
Possibly.
Like, there's a wizard guy up there. Nope, not him. Over to the right. That guy.
Put out your fire, bitch. The Sparrowhawk.
Sparrowhawk. Oh.
He wants 3,800 for it. Ain't gonna happen, my dude. Fire arrow, poison arrow, the second chance. 2,600.
15, 20. 2,200. 30.
That would be
No, okay.
great for Drina, but we have nowhere near enough money.
Nowhere near. Okay, alright, well, it's worth checking.
Yep.
So I would say focus on arrows. Honestly.
That's fair.
We need to make sure we don't run out of arrows.
Does she have bodkin arrows? She does. 5 GP each.
Okay.
That's not the worst. Actually, you know what? It's not the worst at all.
Broadheads to +1. Maybe there should be a buy stack.
I found the trick.
There you go.
If we
Give us all your arrows. Good.
Alright. Welcome back to Character Select, I guess. We just bought a whole bunch of arrows.
A lot of arrows.
We are going to go to ye old town of Horryn. Let's see what we can see.
Enter. Alright, we need to go to the southeast. We've already seen it before, so. We have already looted this place quite thoroughly.
Well, except for these things.
Except for the plants, apparently.
Keep an eye out for an alchemist table, by the way. Oh.
Oh! What? Wait, why is this in quotes?
Don't worry about it.
Again, we needed one more editor. A gaunt figure shambles out of the fog towards you. The man is emaciated and covered in filth. He looks with exhausted eyes and stops dead in his tracks as he notices you, his eyes wide in terror, but his body too frail to flee.
Who goes there?
Please, don't kill me, the withered-looking man cries out as he cowers before you. I'm Philip, just a fisherman. Please, help me. My wife is still trapped inside the city and...
And what? What is going on inside the walls?
When the Reavers went amok, they butchered folks in the street where they found them, but that was only in the beginning. Once they had control of the city, they started dragging people from their houses, rounding them up. Only the eldest and the youngest were finished off first.
Go on.
Those that are taken were dragged to the keep, and all that remains of them are screams, such screams. My wife and I hid for days with no food or water. By this morning we couldn't take it no more and made a run for it. They got us before we even got within sight of the gate.
Go on.
They beat us like mangy dogs. Even my Natia told us father was waiting for us. Bloody forsaken bastards. They'll be dragging her away as we speak by the dead. You have to save her for me. She's beautiful. She's got long auburn hair, please.
But you got away?
I can't get my head around it. One of the Reavers made them let me go. Tore me from her grasp and told me to run to the camp north of the town to tell the folks there that their loved ones will be waiting for them at the keep with father. If we don't get her back before they reach the keep, she'll be dead or worse on the morrow.
Need some information first.
Man frets uncomfortably.
Where's the keep?
The governor's keep lies in the southwestern part of town. You enter it from the docks, but they have it all sealed up now. Ain't no way you're getting in there now. That's why you have to get to my Natia before they take her there. Please, we've wasted too much time already.
We must be on our way.
I beg of you, find Natia. She's all I got since our boy passed, and she yet lives. You'll know her by her green dress and long auburn hair. If there are survivors left inside Horryn, it is my duty to save them, Drina says as you turn to go. Survivors or not, this stinks of a trap, Roland interjects. I feel much the same way, Mr. Roland. This smells like a trap.
Oh, it's absolutely a trap, but, what if it isn't?
Yep.
Ooh, free fish. Don't worry, we'll save your wife, but first... Fish.
Free fish. Free to fish.
Oh, sweet, honey.
I spotted something. Ooh.
Cheddar, cured ham, Umbrian wine, and tea.
Ooh, that's for making a thing. We need the wine for making a thing.
Okay. Chapter 2.
Ooh, we got to Chapter 2 at last. The gates stand conspicuously open, and you step carefully through into the ghost town. As if in greeting, a swarm of vermin pours out of every doorway and crevice towards you, covering the street in a mangy, skittering carpet. Yeah. You set your feet ready to meet the living tide, but the rats part, scurrying past you and out beyond the gates. Sewer rats, so why are they all above ground, and in such a hurry? Roland asks as he stomps on the stray rodent. Drina wades unperturbed into the tide of vermin. Our path leads us through this sea of filth. Onwards.
Okay, so...
Carefully. I spotted something.
Bacon! Hopefully,
bacon.
Good bacon. So,
Cat.
before we do anything, let's see if we can't get to the governor's mansion and save Natia.
Good call.
Oops.
As you approach the city square, panic cries of fear, pain, and despair echo across the plaza. You move closer and spy a large group of reavers rounding up and binding villagers. The poor souls are bloodied and abused, and the reavers tie them in ranks as though they intend to march them away.
Oh, we can't let that happen. Call or attack?
I mean, I sort of feel like calling is just one step from attacking.
Yeah, you're right.
The men whirl around at the sound, and elation spreads across their faces as they spot you. Dragging their captives along, the reavers fan out around you with moronic grins and weapons drawn. One of them makes a piercing whistle, and it's echoed by another behind you. A new group of 6 reavers file into the street, cutting off any chance you had at a retreat. A hulk of a man steps to the fore, dressed only in ragged trousers and a half-hood. His swollen barrel chest is covered in sailor tattoos. He hefts a rusty cleaver and drags a terrified woman behind him by her auburn hair. He smiles serenely as he approaches, revealing a few remaining yellow teeth. You have no idea how glad I am to see you here. There is no scorn or malice in his voice, only genuine joy. You're truly blessed to be a part of this. He slowly, almost tenderly places the knife against the woman's throat as he speaks.
Are you the one they call father?
The men roar with laughter. I am not, but he is waiting for you. He has so much to show you when you're ready.
What do you mean?
The man's voice rises, speaking as much to the other Reavers as to you. We stand at the dawn of a new age, of old masters reclaiming their rightful thrones, and you will all play your part in ushering it in. The hooded man smiles cruelly at Drina.
Like, I want to attack, but I feel like he's just gonna kill Nadia.
Yep.
What now?
The man's breathing deepens in perverse delight as he pulls his hostage head back by her long auburn hair. We bring these children to father's flock. You are free to roam and frolic with my brothers and sisters. I'm sure Oleg or Carla will welcome you with open arms.
Let the villagers go.
You cannot threaten me. All that can change now is just how many vessels father will offer up to her by the day's end. Can't you see? This is your chance to be part of something so much bigger than yourself.
This is a dick move.
Yes, it is.
You're all insane.
Do it. No, do it.
Why?
Well, I mean, you don't have to, but
it's a dick move. It's like, the rest of them can die. We've been asked to save that woman.
It's absolutely a dick move. The brute stares at you for a moment, then smiles. He stabs his dagger into the woman's thigh, and she screams in shock and pain. Blood sprays uncontrollably from the wound as he pushes her roughly towards you. She stumbles into your arms, her face a mask of pleading and terror. The wound is deep, but she may yet be saved.
Time to bind her wounds. Yeah,
it's Drina. Drina or Skala. Oh, good save. The wound has cut one of the large blood vessels in her thigh, and the situation is dire. Acting quickly, you loosen your belt and wrap it around her leg. Using a stick, you craft a tourniquet and manage to apply enough pressure to halt the bleeding. The woman's life has been saved. As you look around, the pack of Reavers have fled with their hostages, and the plaza now lies empty. You sit with the woman and catch your breath. Out of the fog, coming from the fisherman's gate, a thin wretch of a man limps into view. Nadia, by the goat and dead, you saved her! Philip rushes to her side with tears streaming down his face. No doubt the poor man followed you into the city to look for his wife.
She needs a safe place to rest.
Our old home is nearby. It'll have to do. Philip picks up his wife and leads you a short way through the mist to a meager home. As you follow, Drina places a hand on your shoulder and offers a soft smile. A small reprieve amongst all this suffering, no?
So, we were kind of outnumbered by a lot. There were at least 6 of them behind us.
And we saved one life for sure, which is something. It's not nothing. Yeah. Nadia is pale and drawn. She must have lost a lot of blood. However, her wound is securely bound and she is in relative safety. If it is within her to recover, she will.
Do you think you can answer some questions for me?
I'll help you as best I can.
What can you tell me of the men who took you?
I did hear something. The man who stabbed me was taking us to the keep to meet father. But he was angry that the Reavers in the city itself had taken to infighting. Split up into groups they had, fighting over tablets or some such items, he said. And what's more, I heard him say that the tablets were currently in the possession of a Reaver he called Oleg. Oleg the Grey, or something to that effect.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Philip seems to have regained some of the color in his face. He gently wipes Nadia's brow with a wet piece of cloth. It is good to see you again. Thank you so much for saving Nadia's life. I could not have gone on without her. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. Philip produces a gold ring and offers it to you.
And? I'm inclined to say, fuck you, I don't need a ring. Money. It's just money.
I mean, it's just money. The man looks stunned for a moment, then smiles and bows to you in gratitude. You're a fool to turn down pay for a job well done, Roland grumbles behind you. Ask me anything you like and I'll help you if I can.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the Reavers?
Not much. The ones you met were part of Father's lot. The ones holed up in the keep, but you should ask Nadia. She might have heard something while they held her.
Will you be safe here?
The city is far from safe, but Natia's too severely wounded to travel. Besides, from what you tell me, it seems nowhere is safe on this blasted island. Besides, the Reavers seem to be holed up in their separate parts of town for now. I pray the Golden Dead will grant you the strength to prevail against them.
Good. Alright. Hey, look, let's make some,
Cooking.
cheese sandwiches.
Craft.
Oh, we can make eggs and bacon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Skald.
Yeah. The breakfast
So
of
many
titans. We're out of eggs. Damn it. Fish stew.
What's the one that needs the wine? I thought we had one that needed wine.
It
Maybe
might
not.
be a alchemy thing.
Oh, maybe it's alchemy. That could be. Give
All
us
right.
some of that sweet fish stew.
Wait. Can we? So fish stew is steel fin, leeks, and potatoes. Stew.
We have very many of them.
Ah. Because it says.
It could
If you
do
look
with
at
some
the-
salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What if we. Nah.
That was pretty clever, though. It was a good idea.
Okay, so we're back here. Now that we have time, let us open some doors. Versus difficulty 14? Good lord.
Wow.
There we go.
We're out of thieves' tools now, by the way.
Ah, crap. No, on the plus side, we got some money. Silver necklace. Let's see. Roland? Roland. He's breaking it.
Smashy, smashy.
Mm.
Brandy.
And then another step. Okay.
Yep.
You don't want to put your bodies next to your water sources, people. That's just bad times. Okay, so there's the mechanism there.
Gotta get up on the walls for that.
There's a rope tied to it. Interesting.
Probably can't do that while you're stealthed.
No, the door doesn't open. Oh, okay.
Oh. As you pass the darkened alley, you feel the eyes of someone watching you. Peering into the shadows, you can just make out the form of what appears to be a little girl in dirty, torn clothing. Before you can get a closer look, the girl flees, disappearing into the darkness beyond. Cat grabs your cloak. We have to follow her.
4 above. 6, got it.
It doesn't take long for you to catch up to the girl in the maze of back alleys. Cornered, she glares at you, her lips curling in a feral snarl. Don't harm her, Cat whispers as she moves toward the girl slowly, with her hands up in front of her in a disarming gesture. The girl struggles against your grip, snarling at you as you attempt to speak with her. She can be no older than 13 winters, but her emaciated frame and grime-covered skin make it hard to tell. The girl glares up at Cat with wide, scared eyes. Poor thing, Cat says, patting her arm. You must be starving.
Are you hungry?
The girl snatches the food from you like a frightened animal and wolfs it down. More, she growls.
I assume
I
it's
don't
Cat.
know. Yeah. Ah, so the girl has a tongue after all. Cat offers the girl a small, reassuring smile. Don't worry, girl. You can have as much as you like.
Are you ready to answer some questions?
The girl absent-mindedly fiddles with something, but her eyes are sharp and watchful. No doubt she knows a lot about the town, having survived here for so long.
What's your name?
The girl still seems hesitant as she looks up at you. Cora, she says, her voice low. But I hate it, so everyone calls me Corey. Except my ma, that is.
And where's she now?
As soon as the question leaves your lips, you realize the mistake. You don't push for the answer, and Cora does not offer one. The silence says everything. Cat gently strokes the child's hair.
It's just like such a normal question. It's like, oh yeah, your mom... everyone calls you Corey? Oh, where's your mom now? Oh.
Oh, shit. Yep. Stepped in it.
Tell me about the Reavers?
The girl looks up at you with large, tear-filled eyes. They mostly come out at night. Mostly.
God damn it.
She hugs her arms around herself. At least they used to. I don't see them as much anymore, not since they started fighting each other.
Did you recognize that reference?
No.
It's an Aliens reference.
Oh. Nice.
Fighting each other.
She nods, her gaze distant. Yeah, one day they just turned on each other, started killing their own instead of hunting people. Now, though, they seem to be holed up in different parts of the town, almost as if they're waiting for something.
Where?
One group seems to stay on the docks. They're led by a woman named Carla, I think. I saw her once. Never knew women could look so cruel. She pauses, worrying at her lower lip. Beside them, there's another band holed up in that old walled house over there. She points to the northeast. A grey-haired man called Oleg leads them.
Are there more?
There are men outside the temple led by someone they call the Butcher. They've been doing horrible things. Burning. She trails off before shaking her head. They've blocked off the streets leading to the temple, so those men don't come to this part of the city anymore.
I see.
The girl... Oh, yeah.
How have you been moving around?
Once the Reavers started fighting amongst themselves, they blocked off the streets, made it real hard to get around unseen, but I'm no fool. Cora smiles mischievously.
I suspect not.
She seems pleased at the compliment. It's too dangerous and hard to travel the streets, but under them is another thing. There's tunnels all under the city, and if you don't mind the stench and avoid the beasties, they'll take you wherever you need to go.
Clever girl.
Ha. Ha.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
The references are coming fast and thick already.
Apparently. So we could get into the sewers. Mm-hmm. This looks like it might lead to the temple, since she said that they blocked it off.
Yep.
Okay. So do we go to the docks and deal with Kara first, or Oleg? Kala.
Yeah.
Oleg supposedly has some kind of tablet, according to...
Right.
That they're all fighting over, so maybe that's the better option?
Maybe, yeah, I think that's valid.
Oh, shit.
You spot a pair of Reavers dressed in a bizarre assortment of ragged robes, hoods, and antlered masks guarding the gate to what appears to be a decrepit villa. The pair notices you and they grin cruelly as they heft their weapons before suddenly stopping. The antlered man leans in and whispers in the hooded one's ear. Their grins fade. Ivan looks tense and whispers out of the corner of his mouth. We got lucky before. These madmen are not to be trifled with, and we would do well to employ some cunning in dealing with them. Roland chimes in. Little man's right. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty, but we are few, and we don't know their true numbers yet.
We shall see.
You're welcome to our lodge. Oleg is waiting for you inside. He's been expecting you.
What?
You mustn't tarry. Oleg very much wishes to speak with you.
I'll get going, then.
Yes, you will. Oleg is waiting for you inside. The man offers a toothless grin.
Alright, well, let's just say next time on Character Select, I'm sure nothing bad will come from going into this horrible place.
Save the game.
Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Kylen, I hate this town.
Yeah, 100%. I hate this entire island.
Let's start with some napalm and end with more napalm.
Nuke it from space is the only way to be sure.
Hey, if you want references, that's what we got.